Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. This is the Chaotic One. And today we're doing the 2020 Party Search prediction. I think I did the 2016 Party Search. Pretty sure I did. So today we're doing the 2020 Party Search with the top 5 candidates. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Howie Hawkins, Joe Jurgensen, Kanye West. This is who I believe will be the top 5 candidates. This will be updated post-2020 election when we know who the top 5 candidates were. But I feel like this is my best, this is probably what's gonna happen, essentially. I think Kanye West could do better than Jurgensen, but probably not better than Hawkins since he's gonna get the never Biden progressive vote. That's gonna happen. I think Jurgensen's definitely gonna get the never Trump vote. That doesn't go to Biden or Kanye. Kanye's probably just gonna get just a vote, I guess you could say. I don't know what to classify them as, similar to what, the news didn't know how to classify Trump voters as, so I'm just gonna go state by state, do the lanes and everything, go from Washington all the way to Maine. So let's start off with the state of Washington. This is gonna be the first of, if I had to presume, many flips, and it's gonna go to Howie Hawkins by a lean margin. I do think Bernie Sanders would have ended up winning this state if he chose to run instead of, if he chose to run as an independent. Then this map would look a whole lot different. It wouldn't be Kanye, it would be Bernie. Or it wouldn't be Jurgensen, it'd be Bernie instead. But anyway, Hawkins would end up winning. I think there's a lot of progressives in Washington. I do believe he would be able to pick up that vote if the party surge, if the vote was split in 5 ways pretty evenly. The popular vote was like 1 day up for Trump, 1 day up for Biden, 1 day up for Hawkins, 1 day up for Jurgensen, 1 day up for West. Something like that. And I do think he would have won the state of Washington. Oregon, I do think Donald Trump would have picked off the state as the vote split between Biden, Hawkins, Jurgensen a little bit, but not too much, and Kanye. I do think Trump would have been able to narrowly pick off the state in Oregon under this scenario. Also, I do think California would go likely. Not so much because of the vote splitting, more like Kanye has that appeal there. A lot of African-American voters will look at Biden and Harris and be like, I don't like these two. And we'll look at Kanye and be like, yeah. But most California Democrats are party loyal, has that party loyalty, which is why I think Biden would have won it by 8 to 9 percentage points. Nevada, I do think Trump would win it by 2. Of course, this is a state, he could end up winning. If I had to guess at this point, he'd probably narrowly hold it, or narrowly flip the state. I don't know. Arizona, I do believe Biden would win that, as well as New Mexico and Colorado. Arizona, simply just because Jurgensen's going to have appeal there. If she has even as much support as Johnson did, which I don't believe she did, she will have that crossover appeal in both Arizona and Colorado, as well as New Mexico, to the point where she could even get 2nd or 3rd in the state. Colorado, again, big Bernie bro state. Howie Hawkins will most likely take that, will be taking that vote away from Biden, as Harris is not very liked. I think she's only liked by moderate Democrats, if you want my honest opinion. Donald Trump, Utah will go to Trump by a likely margin. Utahans who still don't like Trump would probably either go to Jurgensen or West, in my opinion. Same thing with Alaska, but Jurgensen would do better in Alaska because of the big libertarian vote in the state. Hawaii, I think that goes safe for Hawkins. Again, Sanders would win it safe. Similar. I'd say Hawkins win it safe as well. Some safe states, Idaho, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, they'll go safe in my opinion. Montana, not so much. I think that'll go lean in Trump's favor. Again, I think it's going to trend blue this election cycle, not to the point where, oh my god, it's gonna go blue in 2024. No, nothing like that, no. However, Nebraska at large and Nebraska's 3rd district would go safe. Nebraska's 1st would go likely. Again, just vote splitting in general. Nebraska's 2nd district, I'm going to go say that goes to Biden narrowly, just narrowly. It won't be too much. It'd be like same scenario with 2008. It's not going to change anything in Nebraska. Kansas will be a surprisingly close state. I think that's going to be the state Joe Jurgensen's going to have the most appeal in. I think that is the one state she won in, the only non-binary state that happened before the convention. That's the only state she won. I feel like that's where she'll have the most appeal in. Oklahoma, I think that's a state Donald Trump carries safe. Texas, I think that's a toss-up. But if I had to give it to someone, I'm going to say Trump, but just barely, like I think a lesser margin than Kansas and Oregon both. I think it'll be a very, very small margin, if you just want my honest opinion. Same thing with Minnesota. Do I want to? No, I don't want to. That's stupid. Yeah, but Minnesota, tilt. Iowa will be laying again the big libertarian vote in. Iowa will help Jurgensen out immensely. If Bill Weld can get enough support in Iowa to earn a delegate, then it'll be enough for Jurgensen to almost win the state. She'll get second or third in the state. If not second, Biden will be second. But that's just me. Missouri will go likely. Arkansas and Louisiana both go safe. Missouri will become, if we did have a 5-party system, Missouri would still be considered the bellwether, I guess you could say. Mississippi, Alabama, those will still be, safe for Donald Trump. Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, those will stay safe. I'm not going to say Indiana will stay safe in this scenario. I do think Trump would still carry Florida. He's the incumbent. He does have incumbency advantage in the state. Florida does usually vote for the incumbent in any scenario. Last time it didn't was, God, it was a long time ago. I can't even remember when was the last time Florida didn't vote for the incumbent in the election race. If you know, tell me down in the comments. I don't have time to look at it right now. I got to get ready for work here in about an hour and a half, I mean. Georgia, though, I do think that'll go tilt. Again, I think mostly the vote splitting. I think Kanye will take a lot of the black vote in Georgia. I think the black vote in Georgia is very conservative, if I'm not mistaken. I think Kanye would take that, which would give Biden the state. I could be wrong. This is not something that I'm going to say. It's going to be right no matter what. I'm not going to say that. Let me make the map all nice and pretty. There you go. Trump would win South Carolina and North Carolina. He'd still win it, both under 10, of course. South Carolina would be under 10. Again, it's a state that was won by Trump at less than 15. Still safe. I think he won by 13 or 14. And I do expect it to trend blue in the next election, in the next few election cycles, to the point where it could be a problem for Republicans in the future. And North Carolina will be tilt. It's just going to be a close state. Virginia, that'll go to Biden by a lean margin. The state is becoming bluer and bluer, no matter, even in a 5-party system, Virginia would still go blue. Ohio, again, I think of all the vote splitting, Trump won't win big in the state, but he'll win it by like 3 or 4 in the state. Indiana by 9. There you go. And here's going to be the fastball. I think Kanye West will pull out enough of the Chicago vote to come out for him. He'll say Biden is in support of these riots and Trump isn't doing anything about it. Hawkins is too far left to deal with it, and Jurgen's too incompetent. Something similar to that. I think he'll pull out enough support in the Chicago area, in certain regions of the suburban areas in Illinois, to pick off the state, probably winning it by 6 or 7. It'll be a huge shock. Nobody will think, oh, Kanye, he'll get like 1 electoral vote. That's going to be from Maine because they like independence and all that. But no, I think he'll end up winning by 6 or 7 in Illinois in this case. All these big 3 in the Rust Belt all go tilt, in my opinion. And under the system, I do think Trump would win the state, win it by less than 1. It'll be super close. Biden would, of course, be second in all these states. Maybe Kanye in a fluke, but again, Biden being super disrespectful to voters in the Rust Belt will not help him. And with the Democrats being split 2, possibly 3 ways, oof, not good. New York, I think that goes likely. Again, I think, vote splitting. I'm going to say that a lot in this video. That'll get it under 10, not by much. Vermont, safe. I think the Bernie bros in Vermont would go out for Hawkins over Biden any day. D.C., Maryland, Massachusetts, they'll go safe for Biden. Rhode Island's lean. Connecticut, New Jersey, and Delaware goes likely. Connecticut like 6 or 7. New Jersey 6 or 7. Maybe 8 for New Jersey, and Delaware's 9. So it's a close one in Delaware, though I do think Donald Trump would flip New Hampshire by a lean margin. If Chris Sununu wins by 30 freaking points, Trump's got to win by at least 2. So there's that. Maine's 2nd district goes lean. Again, I think a lot of independents in the state will go for Kanye, which is why I do think he will narrowly win in Maine's 1st district. Not as polarizing as Angus King, but a lot of independents love voting for independents in the state, which I do think Donald Trump will end up winning in Maine at large by a tilt margin. Here's the final map, a very fuck-all map, I guess you could say. Clusterfucks left, right, and center. Hardly any safe states at all. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. So, let's take a look at last all the way up to first. In last place, we have Jo Jorgensen with 0 electoral votes. In fourth place, Howie Hawkins with 19 electoral votes. Third place is Kanye West with 21 electoral votes. Second place, Joe Biden with 191 electoral votes. And Donald Trump with 307 electoral votes. Yeah, so Trump still wins. If you disagree, like these tilt states right up in here, like Oregon, they could go blue, they could go green, they can go orange, they can go gray. I don't know. Because it's really hard to, like, map out a map for 5 parties. It's really hard, but anyway. This is the Chaotic One saying,